I'm thirsty.
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Nonsense. It makes me feel great. Smarter. More aggressive. I feel like I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both. I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion. Okay, we'll spread out commando style. Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's his secret lab?
Hello everybody and welcome to Davey the GameGuy. Alright, today, which is obviously Sunday, this is going to be our second DOS game, Day of the Tentacle, released in 1994 by Lucasarts. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so this is a standard point-and-click game of the time. You got all the commands down here and like the textbook, and yeah. This is where items will be stored in here. And like if you want to go somewhere, you click and you go. So we can look around, like if we go into here and click open, you can open the door and go in. There's not really much to do in here, so we'll go back out. This is a very long game, so this is going to take a while, but we'll do it piece by piece. So yeah, I have not played through this full game, so we'll see how we go. I know you go in here first.
Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Laverne, how'd
And
you
then
get
there's a
upstairs?
cutscene.
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually, until one of them tried to take over the world and to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-matic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it yesterday through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people. Well, I'll be.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
In case you don't get it, this is a reference from The Wizard of Oz when Dorothy was in the tornado.
Yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It worked! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh.
Okay, that's different.
Cheap mail order jewels.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the largest specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogons and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plan. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Well, that was quite the cutscene. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game, but that's okay. Alright, so we need to find the plans. Which are right here. So we're going to pick up paper. And the game is acting weird on me. Pick up the paper. There we go. Now they don't talk usually if it's not a cutscene. Alright, this is, let's see if I can find the file. This right here is a prime example of copyright protection of the 1990s. Now I gotta go find the copyright code, which I have here somewhere. I think that's it. Alright, let me try. Nope. Okay. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay. See, this is lovely. Alright. Oh. I'm not smart. So they generate a different number up here at the top every time, and they give you a list of codes when you get the game. So I had to find the right one. No? C 7318976. They keep changing the code. Let's see if that works. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I forgot about that. They call them chronojohns because their porta potties turn into time machines. You can read it yourself. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired today. Time for me to save the world, I guess. Alright, so now we're playing as Hoagie, obviously. And you can change between the two. So there is, obviously, Bernard again. So as you see, there was just a reference. We have to cut down a tree, which is going to be this tree here. But to do that, we need to go up here and talk to some people. Oops. Gotta click open. And you can walk in. We want to go in here. There's 3 people in here. So we've got John Hancock. Just talk to him. What's up? You cold? He's freezing. Why don't you build a fire? Well, sorry, I need to read these. Alright, let's see. So let's talk to Thomas Jefferson about why he won't build a fire. Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie. Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson. Noted scholar, musician, and horseman. Student of the sciences, member of the bar. Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. Could you start a fire, please? Let's do that one. Love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log and I'm saving it for posterity. So we could ask him, how can you let Hancock suffer like that? What are you guys doing here? What's in the can, Tommy? Or later. Oh, we'll talk to him later. He doesn't get it, but okay. Let's talk to George. Whoa, you're like George Washington? What are you looking at out there? Gee, I gotta go now. Whoa, you're like George Washington. Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington. Whoa, awesome. My name's Hoagie. Does Mrs. Washington know you wear so much makeup? Let's try that one. Depends on how much cherry trees you've chopped down. Alright, let's do that, because that's part of the quest. Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess. I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother. Lost it, have I? Well, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand? Cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats. Alright. Well, we need to do something about that. Let's go up here. Because we can go up the fireplace, because that's a total normal thing to do. Okay. Oh dear. Let's take we're gonna pick up the red paint. We're gonna go back out here. Oh dear. 400 years later. Get me down from here. Right, we need to go back down here, because we're gonna use that red paint. And they don't bat an eye over there. They've got no idea what's going on. Alright, so if you remember that tree that we were talking about over here, we need that tree cut down. And we know George only cuts down cherry trees. So, we're going to use the red paint with the tree. And now it is a cherry tree. So if we walk in here and we can talk to George now, hopefully he will cut down that tree. George Washington. I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees. Pondering the great truths, eh? Well, let's try this one again. I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother. Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see there, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Let's go chop the sucker down. And just like that, the cherry tree is gone. And now we can play as Laverne. But we don't want to do that right now. Alright, so we need to be working on the super battery. So, let's go talk to Red Edison, who is in here. I'm going to talk to Red Edison. You look kind of familiar. Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor. Not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not. I'll be moseying along now. Alright, so what we need to do... we need to give him these plans. So we're going to give the plans to Red Edison. Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. All I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold. And to do that, we need to do a couple things. The oil is easy to get. There's oil right there. We're going to pick up the oil. Okay, so now that we have the oil, we need to go give that to Red Edison, who is, dang it, stupid tab. Alright, back in there. We're gonna go give the oil to Red Edison. Ah, excellent. Need that for my super battery. Now we gotta go do vinegar, which is a little more difficult. That involves us going upstairs. I think it's in this room. Nope, not that room. One of these rooms. Nope. One of these rooms, there's a bottle. There it is. We're going to pick up that bottle. Head back downstairs. Now, I don't know how this works, but apparently, if you let wine sit in a time capsule for 200 years, you can get vinegar out of it. So we're giving the wine to Thomas, who is making a time capsule. That's what the silver can is. Forgot to tell you about that. And then in 400 years, when we go and play as Laverne next episode, we will retrieve that. And with that, I think that's where I'm going to leave it today. So, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Thank you.